Hey there, Rivet crew. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Good job. We're finishing up with a nice spicy workout today. Probably something that's going to take anywhere from 15 to 20 something minutes. As you can see, sort of an unusual format. We are doing 3 rounds of 3, 6, 9, 3 burpee box jumps, 6 double dumbbell front squats, and 9 deadlifts. We're doing that 3 rounds. Moving on to a row, right? 50, 35, and then we're doing 3 more rounds of that same first part, another row just like the first one, and then finishing up with 3 more rounds of the 3, 6, 9, doing that whole thing straight through, no breaks, no rests, again, hopefully in 15 to 20 something minutes. The rounds of 3, 6, 9 are designed to be done unbroken, right? Those are really small rep numbers. So hopefully, we're going through those burpee box jumps, 1, 2, 3, again, and these are, not again, but these are burpee box jumps, right? So burpee on the floor, jump up to the top of the box, stand to full extension, step back down, right? So these are stand on top of the box, land and stand. The double dumbbell front squat, same idea. We're going to be bringing those 2 dumbbells up to the shoulders, performing our 6 unbroken front squats. Make sure they're not so heavy that you have to break these up. And then finishing up with 9 deadlifts. Again, kind of a lightish to moderate weight, something that you can bang out for, touch and go, unbroken, 9 deadlifts every time. All right? So we're doing that 3 times row, 3 times row, 3 times. You're done. Nothing to it. So focus today that I want you to think about is upper back and head position, right? Having upper back strength, using the muscles in your upper back, very important for posture, very important for doing things like, I don't know, dumbbell front squats, deadlifts, rowing, things like that. Oh wait, that's what we're doing in the workout today. All right, so a lot of us, of course, spend a lot of time on computers and whatnot, so we tend to be kind of like oftentimes head forward, rounded upper back. Unfortunately, that's life. That's what you got to do. When we get here to the gym, and actually when you're not on the computer, we should focus on sitting up nice and tall, keeping that head in a neutral position, keeping the chest up, shoulders back and down, and think about engaging those muscles in your upper back, right? Especially when you're lifting weights and doing stuff like this. So maintaining this good position as much as we can throughout the workout today is our focus. To that end, let me talk about a couple things. I'll talk about the front squats, the deadlifts, and the row. Deadlifts first. So as you probably realize and have noticed, we do good mornings quite a bit prior to workout. And that is in part, so we're engaging that upper back muscle, we're keeping the head nice and neutral. And what we're doing is we're adding in a little tactile feature. We're having that dumbbell or barbell behind the head. We're thinking about kind of engaging those upper traps, squeezing those shoulder blades together, keeping that head nice and neutral. And this is a hinge movement, just like a deadlift, right? Same nice position. Ideally, after we do those good mornings tomorrow, that same movement pattern shows up in the deadlift, right? We're making sure we're not rounding the back, we're not letting the head move up and down. We're keeping a nice straight line from the top of the head down to the tailbone, right? So that's why we do our good mornings. We'll think about that when we're doing our deadlifts today. Front squats. We're going to do a little drill in class today. This is a prone arch hold, if you will. Let me adjust my camera here real quick. This is just to get a feel for engaging the muscles in the upper back. So what we don't want to see in the front squats today, of course, is when we're squatting those 2 dumbbells, and this tends to happen, the elbows drop, we get in this kind of rounded back position. We're doing our front squats like this, rounded over. We're going to keep that chest up, nice, tight, strong upper back. We're going to practice that a little bit with our supine hold here, or our prone hold. We are face down for this one. Sort of like a prisoner holding hands behind the head, almost like a Superman, but we're going to keep our core tight, toes flat on the floor, and we're going to simply arch up, right? We're really focusing on engaging that upper back, the upper traps, keeping those shoulder blades pulled down nice and tight. We're going to work on that a little bit in class today to get a feel for that. And hopefully that will transfer over to us when we're doing our front squat today, so we can stay a nice tight upper back as we squat. Last thing I'll mention, upper back on the rower. This is another time when we tend to see people rounding their back, right? Rounding the upper back. I oftentimes see people at the cat position, and I think this comes from I think people think it's advantageous to kind of like really overreach those hands towards the flywheel, thinking that's going to get me a couple extra meters. But you can see me doing this. I'm rounding my upper back. My head's in a bad position. Everything's just kind of out of whack here. We think about sitting up nice and tall. It's the exact same position as you do with the front squats and the deadlifts, right? Head in a neutral position, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, tension in the upper back so we stay straight. And this should see the exact same thing throughout the entire stroke on the row. There should be no rounding, there should be no overreaching. Right here. Nice and tight, head neutral position. Here's the catch. Right? Do not be tempted to reach. This is not going to do anything other than put you in a bad position for your next stroke. So sit up nice and tall, tension in the upper back for all those movements today. All right, there you go. Motion Tips 101. Happy Friday, guys. Come in. This is a fun workout today. I mean, it's got Burpee Box Jumps, so what's not to love? See you soon.